Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Heber. We're at 4942 Arabian Circle. We've got the camera pushed out about 113 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to record it and pull it back and see what we find. Today is October 7th, 2022. So the first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there. Now this little bit of running water is okay. I run water to help push my camera out. It's not covering my camera head, it's flowing with gravity. So that's what you want. What you don't want are bellies, where my camera goes underwater. And I did find at least one belly. Looks like we're at it there. I actually don't think that was it, but we are coming up on it. So right there, my camera head drops underwater. You have that one joint, that one fitting that's holding water. Now, what can happen is waste can get stuck there and create a blockage, and that can lead to a backup. If you look at the top of that fitting, how it's open on the top, that's a clean out, and so that's most likely an access point out in the yard. You're required to have them every 50 feet or so. I would recommend having a drain company come out and give you a price to repair that, but generally it's pretty expensive because you have to dig it up that one area to do a spot repair. Looks like something's feeding into it right there, so I'm wondering if there's another line that's ran to the shop, whether or not that's being utilized I'm not sure, but it does look like something is feeding into this line. And I think we're far enough out that that's not going to be something from inside the house. So that's the first point of concern. Second spot is you have a fitting that has settled. This is all PVC pipe. This is looking good. This is how you want it to look. Right here. So this is another access point outside. You can see how my camera comes down the line and drops off. It also looks like they've pulled apart at least some. If you look at the top of the pipe, you can see that separation. It's possible that water's getting through that joint, which can cause it to settle even more. If it drops off enough, it's going to be completely disconnected. You know, it's possible that it's been like this for a long time and that it will not continue to move. But in either case, if you do decide to dig it up or repair it, either because it fails completely or because you choose to be a little more proactive about it, that's also a costly repair. Just like on that other fitting that has the standing water, you have to dig it up and do a spot repair. And a lot of times you don't have to dig up just this one spot, but you have to dig up around it so that you can create proper grade. Again, I would recommend having a drain company come out and give you a price to repair that. It's one thing to have to dig up grass, but if it's under concrete, that adds to the expense. This is ABS pipe. This is a black plastic. Overall, the line looked decent, but those two fittings would be costly to have spot repairs done. Last thing I'll mention is on the access point that I went through in the basement, they put a screw through the cover, and that's so that they can put this decorative, this white plate over the cleanout cap. But when you put a screw into the line, it's going to catch debris. You can see how it's caught this wet wipe. Another point, you never want to put wet wipes down the line. They do not break down and fall apart like toilet paper will, and so I would avoid putting wet wipes. I'll remove this piece of debris but I'd recommend having the cap replaced and a shorter screw put on in the future. I'm going to end this recording now.